Hello and welcome to Kump. Thank you for joining us. I have terrible news. There's been a theft in our family, if you will, our household. I feel violated. Dare I say raped? Is that appropriate?
I think the use of the word raped is undeniable here.
We keep saying rape culture. I mean, why can't I be the victim of rape culture?
Yeah.
Even if it's not rape. I mean, it's a culture of rape adjacent things. Is this going to screw up the algorithm saying rape so much in the first minute of the podcast?
I think it only fucks with it if we put it in the description.
You can't curse. You can't curse in the first 5 to 7 minutes, or else we're going to be out. We're going to be booted by the algorithm.
Okay,
we're not going to be put there next to premium influencers and YouTubers. You know, they're not going to put the Kump podcast. You know, who's someone that you put on the Kump? The Phoebe Bridgers. Is Phoebe is in a Phoebe Bridgers video? I want Kump to be right there with this Phoebe Bridgers that you brought up last week. Whatever. We'll get there. We'll start. We'll start. You know, burying the lead on my rape culture. But what happened? My underwear has been stolen from me. I don't know. I didn't think we lived in a dangerous building. I didn't think we lived in a place where I would be just violated constantly. But if I don't get my packages in, like, you know, you get a notification on your phone, like your package has been if you don't get down there in 5 minutes, someone just takes your. They built cages in the lobby to protect our packages. People don't put them in the cage. Maybe they're being stolen from the cage. But I was not feeling well earlier this week. I had some kind of stomach virus, some kind of bug. I ate a whole steak and I didn't feel well. I was doing keto. I had to stop doing keto. I had to postpone my keto because I ate a whole steak by myself. My tummy got very, very turbulent.
I made you a nice bowl of oatmeal.
She made me oatmeal to sop up the fluids, whatever's going on. I was just chugging Pepto-Bismol. So I didn't get my package the first minute it was available. And I go down to retrieve my package. It wasn't just my underwear, too. I'd also gotten snoring aids, things to stop, because Lucy's, on her last, what's the word? She's going to burrow a screwdriver into my skull.
I was lying in bed next to you. For some reason, we changed rooms recently so we could turn this room into a studio.
That's behind the scenes. That's for premium members.
Well, look, it's important to the story.
That goes on the DVD.
So I'm pretty sure the walls in that room are a little bit different. So for some reason, I hear you're snoring a lot more harshly in there.
Maybe just getting sick of it, me.
Maybe. That might be true.
And me, telling you how to talk into the mic properly every minute of the day.
Am I not talking? Is that
no, you're doing fine. But this is because I've been berating you. No, well, I'm kidding. But
I've been lying in bed next to you with my eyes. I mean, it's like I would never kill you, but for a moment lying in bed next to you, just not being able to sleep at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like I understood women who will just like cut their husband's dicks off.
Wait, that's not what that guy abused her. The Bobbitt boy. John Wayne Bobbitt.
Did the Bobbitt boy abuse her?
Yeah, he like beat her and stuff. And
I thought she was just crazy.
No, I'm pretty sure he abused her. I don't know for a fact.
That makes more sense.
This could be an urban myth that Gloria Allred started. I don't know. But I was under the impression. Look it up. Look,
it's the only thing you can, if you want to make some kind of defense when you're being, credibly accused of cutting your husband's dick off. That's the thing you want to say.
Well, apparently it could be snoring too, according to you. Look at it. It doesn't matter, I guess. But it's fine. So I got a mount guard, which I didn't get, and some headphones. I got other headphones. It all worked out in the end. That's not the point of the story. But the point of the story, because she's doing fine now. She's got these jelly headphone earplugs. It's great. We're in love again. But the point is,
they work really well.
Yeah, they can advertise with us if they want. We'll let them know. They're getting a free advertisement. Unless we can tag them. Can we tag them and say you should advertise with us? Because no one's advertising them. Is it brand Mac? Mac earplugs? Pay me, Mac earplugs. All right, I could do a whole testimonial about how my girlfriend almost cut my dick off, and then we're gonna put that in the advertisement. But someone's out there thinking they got an HD TV. I guess not. That would be a big box, but maybe an iPod. They thought they snatched from me. They thought they got some kind of, what do you look at? What's on the screen? Who is that? This is a young woman.
Lorena Bobbitt. I was looking at Lorena Bobbitt. She's cute.
All right, well, let's try to hook her up with her. Well, let's do a 3-way with Lorena Bobbitt. And then you could both just, sacrifice my dick to Bahamut or whatever. Baphomet.
So did she go to jail for that?
I don't know. He did a porno, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did a porno.
A dickless porno? Oh, man.
Well, they put like a fake dick on him or something. They retrieved his dick. What do you think? He just walks around with no dick? He's got some kind of dick.
He's got some kind of dick.
I don't care about when these guys are like, I could never lose my dick. If I would kill myself if I lost my dick. I mean, I would just because I'd be dribbling piss all over my hand or something because I wouldn't know what happens down there. But other than that, whatever. I'll just, I'll do anal stimulation to myself.
No, yeah, I think when you're missing a dick from where a dick is supposed to be, it's probably it probably fucks with you physically.
I'm not saying I want it to happen, but I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm like, I can't, have sex anymore. It's just always these guys who all they do is pretend to have sex and play pool. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this fucking pool cartel. These guys who play pool and, talk about fucking. That's not, I got a lot more in my life going.
Who are these guys who you're talking about?
This is like wannabe alphas.
Where are they?
They're out there, Long Island. They're guys who think they're hot shit. They have weather equipment in their backyard. there's one guy I remember who I worked with who used to have like weather equipment, but he was like a man's man. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, he was a weather nerd, and I don't know. He was like 55 years old, and he wore a puffy vest, and he was still fucking. Random whores at bars at 2 a.m. in Long Island. And whatever. I'm not that guy. I don't need to just fuck random whores all day. I got a podcast. Whatever. But yeah, some guy thought he got something great and he's opening it up and he's seeing my underwear.
Yeah.
And it's new underwear. And they sent me a new package, so I'm fine. I feel like I'm an insured guy who's just steal from me. So I'm insured up the ass by Amazon.
You have all kinds of colorful underpants now.
Well, don't talk about my color. I just ordered a reasonably priced package. I didn't realize it was going to have a salmon colored underwear. I don't want to use that.
It looks nice. You're going to look cute in it.
Well,
you're going to look like a little sailor.
Sailor? Yeah. I think sailors have plain white underwear.
I don't think so. I think they have white and blue striped underwear.
You mean Navy sailors?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's standard.
I think they probably dance around in some brightly colored underwear.
Yeah, maybe in the British Navy. Maybe. So yeah.
Dance around. It's just the boys. You can do it.
You think so? Do you think he's gonna try and maybe that guy stole my snore mouth guard and thought he's gonna use it now. He's not gonna snore and he'll stop being in poverty and break the cycle of stealing.
Yeah.
You think he's impoverished? Or you think he's a rich guy stealing for laughs?
That's a good question. I mean, I feel like
probably someone in this fucking building. One of these scumbags I live with who just sing every 5 seconds. We're near the elevator and I hear people singing. And at first I'm like, oh, is it like the Seamless guys? I don't want to yell at them because whatever, they're doing their job.
I think I've heard the exact guy you're talking about.
I want to fucking kill myself every time I listen to that guy. Look.
He has a very musical theater cadence.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
No, but he sings like that. He sings like he's doing music.
Yeah. I'm about to go out in the hallway and just start screaming at him. I mean, I don't want to cut if I lose my dick, I'm not going to kill myself. But hearing him, I want to.
Yeah.
Kill myself or lose my dick. Either way. Cut my dick off. I mean, it's just
all hour, and there's no regular hours. Just anytime he's out there, he's just singing something.
I'm gonna go out there with a hammer. I'm gonna start hitting my own hand.
Right.
Because I look like a guy who would hurt you with a hammer or try to, depending on how good you are at jujitsu or whatever. Maybe you can avoid. I mean, a hammer is a great weapon. I've always said this. It's the best weapon you can use. As far as because you're walking around. And I just got a hammer. I work in construction, officer. Don't stop and frisk me. Go get a guy with a butterfly knife. You know?
That's historically your strategy is just aggressive self-harm.
Yeah, well, that's a good point because, I famously, for new listeners, if you're not aware, I had a bully one time, trying to, give me shit, trying to make me feel less than. And I forget what he was saying. Hey, this and this. That's my impression of the bully. Hey, you such and such. But I just got into his face in the locker room and started screaming at him. I'm gonna come to your fucking house one day with a fucking gun, and I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out in your front lawn.
The fact that you can't remember the kinds of things he said to you makes me wonder, like, was this guy really a bully, or was this just some kid who was trying to connect with you?
Hey, nice shoes, Kump. Where'd you get them? What is that supposed to mean? You calling my family poor? You calling my family poor? I swear to God, I'll come there with a machete and I'll put it right in my leg, my femoral artery. I'm gonna make your mother watch me die. But yeah, I want to go out there with a hammer, but I gotta hit myself because it's the thing. I look like I would use the hammer, so I have to. In this case, this is more of just the cops want me. They want me bad. Like they see me like, look at this fat turd. Ooh, let's get them, boys. And they just want to fucking put me in the NYPD paddy wagon, beat me up. Like one of those awful victims of police crimes. I mean, not awful. The victims of awful police crimes. I'm just saying, I'm a target, so I gotta hit myself with the hammer. We'll move on. I mean, good luck to you, whoever has unless it's that singing fuck, and then not good luck to you. But otherwise, if you're just some poor guy who's just trying to make ends meet, and you thought maybe there was a bologna in the box. I was getting rare meats, which is not, you're not. One day soon we're gonna start getting rare meats in the mail. So keep trying, I guess. Keep at it. But for now, you just got my dental. What is it? I never used one before. It's supposed to shove. It's supposed to go into your back of your throat and just shove your tongue back. I didn't use that when I talk. I mean, I sound like a normal person.
You need something to shove your tongue back at regular intervals.
Yeah. Hello, sir. That'd be great. I should order another one. So what else is going on? We have a tragic death in the American family, as it were, keeping the family theme going. Who is it?
Mr. Larry King.
Larry King is dead. It's tragic. He's a legend, an icon of broadcasting for decades, I guess, right?
Yes.
I mean, I remember
American and Russian.
Oh, because he ended up on RT.
He ended up on RT. Yeah.
That's not great, right?
I mean, look, it is what it is.
What is it?
Russian propaganda network.
Yeah, right. I mean, even if it wasn't, it's just not good.
I mean, I'm not the kind to to faint over some other country having a propaganda outlet too. But
isn't it kind of weird that the KGB or the FSB or whatever is cheaping out? They spend millions probably on putting little microphones into into porcelain ducks, and the off chance some ambassador will hear it. But they're cheaping out by getting the worst comics in New York to go work for them. To write their stupid shows. I mean, it's
I wonder if they know. I wonder, when whoever is in charge of the propaganda wing over there, I wonder when they watch that Lee Camp show, whatever it is. I wonder if when they watch it, they're like, ugh. We really missed the mark on this one. You
couldn't have gotten Mark Normand?
This ain't the Daily Show.
Did you offer? How much did you offer Dan Stewart? Yeah, I mean, it's not the Daily. We have a Russian Daily Show operating out of where is it? It's in DC, right?
Because look, honestly, now it probably is as good as the Daily Show, but they started it back when Jon Stewart was
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Trevor Noah still, as much as he brings it down, he elevates it a little bit above. What was that?
Yeah,
is this shots fired? Are we starting a feud with RT?
Are we doing shots fired?
Yeah. But they had Larry King.
They must know.
They must know it's not great. I've talked to people who I've tweeted things about this, and I know people who I know who wrote there before. They like the tweets. They know it. It's like someone's gonna pay you to not have to scam tourists in the middle of Times Square to come to your stupid bar show. I mean, is it worse than? I mean, I'd still take the scamming. I'd still try to beat tourists over the head. But it's I get it.
Yeah. No, but Larry King basically kept. I watched some of his show on RT. He just kept being Larry King. Like,
yeah.
It's like,
What role did he?
It's not like he changed.
Oh, he's just reading ads for like, let me think. And the capitalist pigs, or what is Russian propaganda even anymore? Like, they're not really anti-capitalist. How's it go? It's just like all they do is sow chaos now. Right. If you believe the whole narrative of I know a lot of people question, even the leftists question it now. The whole Russian spy. I mean, I think it's whatever. Like, is every meme a Russian meme? Now everything's Russian memes, right? That apparently, like, instead of like trying to win hearts and minds, they just make shitty memes and get your grandmother to like spread lies. I don't know. I don't know what Russia's all about anymore.
Yeah,
it used to be about. At least they could look. That's the thing about these myths. You can at least when you pretend that you're a communist. Like Stalin wasn't a communist, was he? Maybe did he still fall into the communist, or was he just a murderer?
I mean, look, I feel like with all these like dictators under Mao, Stalin, eventually like you start to hear. I feel like I've read this somewhere that it's like all roads lead to the actual Marx writings being censored. Eventually they're like, we don't want people to see what this is actually.
No, my point though, but there was nothing going on there. Yeah, because I mean, look, Mao. Look, I mean, those farming reforms just needed a couple more years. Those land reforms, and then then you would have been saying, "Hey, you gotta break a few eggs to make 50 million eggs to make an omelet," right? Because famously, if you're not familiar with history, Mao was a farmer, right, or a gardener. He had some good ideas. This is not important, but yeah, land reforms. Point is, what were we on? Oh, Larry King. So, yeah, I mean, he didn't...
It's not like he had Putin on and he was like, what are the benefits of torturing gays in Chechnya? Like, he just kept on talking about, like, he just kept on talking to, like, musicians and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just, talking to Tom Cruise going, how you get your hair so slick?
Right.
The Danger Zone. That was a good song. That was your flick? That was your film, The Danger Zone? You mean Top Gun? Yeah, Danger Zone. What was his role even? He was like, we pretend like he's this newsman, but he didn't like, I mean, during the rise of the white supremacy in America, whatever you want to call it, I guess that, or heroes,
whatever you want to call it.
Candyland, whatever the fuck. But like he's not he's not Ted. Who's the guy? Dan Rather, who's like still on Twitter, trying to like tweet like he's a 15-year-old girl, like or boy, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be misogynistic, but Dan Rather is acting like he's a badass because he's like, "Hey Trump, you're a loser." And it's like, yeah, how about you grab a gun? Right. What are you doing? You are like 85 years old. Why don't you just do something? I'm not saying you got to, but grab a gun and go start waving it around Times Square. Just make a scene. What Dan Rather could have changed. Imagine if Dan Rather just went into Penn Station and started waving a gun around, going, "I want things to be a certain way." It would pique our
interest. Those exact words.
Yeah. Hear me out. Have someone interview me, and I will give you a list of directives. I don't remember off the top of my head, but here's a gun. I mean, it would have got people's attention. They don't know. He's just tweeting like he's just like the guy from Ep.60, this band that goes like, it's hard in a blender. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Put your heart in a blender. And then like somehow this guy that was just, people keep retweeting him. He's on my feed. This moron. He's trying to be like a leftist. Stop trying to be leftist on Twitter. No one cares. No one likes it except for like, even and the leftists will turn on you in a second. They're disloyal.
They're disloyal.
I'm not talking about, there's the never Trumpers and there's the leftists and then there's the MAGA, whatever, the Patriot Boys.
Yeah, the left doesn't, they don't circle the wagons.
No, there's no like, leave our boy alone.
Right.
There's no Moses moment. What does that mean? I don't know. Moses Malone.
When Moses circled the wagon.
when Moses condemned cancel culture on the Mount of Olives. said, look, it's important that I hear when you disagree. What was it? How's it go? My rights.
I may hate what you have to say.
Oh, but I'll defend your right to say it. And also that golden calf, no good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
I like the idea, like he left those people, by the way, Moses, and like he came back like a week later and they just built a golden calf.
It was like immediate.
Yeah. Where did Moses go? Fuck, we need a new God. Someone meltdown. Like apparently these Israelites were all slaves in Egypt, had enough gold like jewelry on them to melt down and make like a giant gold. It was probably a little, if anything, if it was real at all, a little calf.
Right.
But they make it seem in the movies like it's just some giant thing. Like, weren't you all slaves in Egypt? Like, where does gold come from? Right. Did the Pharaoh give you, like, they missed the part where the Pharaoh's like, and also Moses is like, and God, with the plagues, he's like, and also give them some gold for their troubles. No, that wasn't part of it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
They saw him part the sea. They saw him do it.
Oh, wait, that was after. Yeah, right? That was after the sea part. And these motherfuckers are like, you know what? What have you done for me lately? All right? We need a golden cow. And then he'll give us some, whatever, like bread. Yeah. I think he just wanted food. Eat the gold. I mean, they didn't know anything back then. I would have eaten gold. Anyway. Why did we get into Moses?
I don't know.
Larry King. So he I don't know what.
But anyway, what you were describing with Dan Rather, Larry King is like a step below that.
Yeah, Larry King is just like, a nudge. A guy who's just like, he just bothers people. Like, he had the whole thing with Seinfeld. Like, what's the name of your show? Right, yeah. And he was like,
That's a great way of describing it. He was just a professional nudge.
Yeah. But, this is not to condemn Larry King.
No. For whatever reason, we felt we needed that role filled.
Yeah, I mean, then they got rid of him 4 years ago, but whatever. Need that hole filled. Then that Pierce guy who's friends with Trump or whatever, he's anti-gun. But all I'm saying is the reason we're bringing this up is I think I want to make this known, share this video for this purpose. I want to be the new Larry King. I want to be the guy who interviews these people. I can do a better job. And I'm younger, and I will probably die in 2 years anyway. So,
What do you think you have in common with Larry King that makes you...
I'm self-harm. I look weird in suspenders, just like he did. Greasy face, like it's just always a scrunched face. Abrasive. Right.
Yeah, so you think you could kind of get under people's skin...
Oh, I get pissed. Yeah. I think we should set up some. We should do a demo.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll do a demo.
You have some people for me.
Yes, I do. Okay, let's start with this. How would you, as the new Larry King,
right? Hello. Should I do Larry King's voice, or should I just do it? I'm going to do a hybrid.
We can see how far we get with it.
Hello. It's just me, but like it's hello.
I mean, look, you're not bad at impressions when you really try at them, but like maintaining them is not.
I'm terrible when I try. I landed on Obama once, and I could never do it again. But I did great for a minute. Hey, that's my Obama.
Hey,
the people.
Barack Obama. Hey. What is that?
What? The people, they want freedom. And they should have it.
This is Christopher Walken. At best.
Look, I didn't say...
Really, it's not at all Christopher Walken. Like, it's just some guy.
Give me something to say. What should say? Pledge of Allegiance?
How about this, my fellow Americans?
You going to dictate the speech to me? Give me something to say. Like something I know. I'll say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
The Pledge of Allegiance of the United States of America. To the Republic, for which it stands, one nation, under God. This is Barack.
Wait, is that Barack?
Yeah, what do you think I was doing?
Whoa. I'm saying, like, I felt like I was sitting in a room with Barack Obama.
Don't come on. You're being nasty now. Being a very nasty woman.
I'm saying it was spot on, baby.
You're being a nasty woman.
I'm trying to encourage you.
Just like Hillary Clinton. I'll be Larry King. So let's.
Okay.
Who am I interviewing?
Okay, let's say you're interviewing Mike Pence's wife.
Mike Pence's wife.
I don't know her name, and I'm not going to find out her name. We're going to refer to her as Mike Pence's wife.
And hello, Mrs. Pence.
Hello, Raymond Larry King. How are you?
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Do you regret that your husband didn't die in the Capitol building?
Of course I don't. I love my husband, but I would be lost if he died.
Wouldn't it be great because you're a religious person, the martyr thing? He could be a martyr, and then you could tell all your wenches.
Look, I don't think it's my place as a Christian woman to hope that someone.
One of your kids, we'll kill one of your kids. I'm saying instead of your husband, we kill one of your kids, and then you'd be a martyr. What do you think?
You want one of my children to be killed?
Yeah, I mean, just for the sake of democracy.
I'm
not going to murder them. It's not an assassination. But what if we put them in the position to die for this country at the Capitol in that day of a time machine? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice for your family, legacy?
I don't see how it would be nice for anyone.
I think it'd be good. I mean, I think you're being obtuse here.
I mean, look.
I mean, you talk a big game, but people don't like you. A lot of people, some people do, but you remember you had the fly shit? You guys were covered in flies.
Well, that was my husband. I wasn't covered in flies.
During the debate. Well, don't get cute with me, all right? Don't you. I'm saying people think you're like a dumb whore.
I don't think the American people think I'm a whore. I mean, look, I think some American people may be critical.
Did I go too far?
What?
Calling her a dumb whore?
What?
I think I overstepped the bounds here.
Well, I just don't think that's if you're going to call anyone a dumb whore, maybe the conservative religious wife of Mike Pence wouldn't be the person.
Okay, so you're a dumb whore.
I think the American people know.
You offered to fuck me for money right before the show.
That's clearly not true.
It is true. I mean, see, I can't not get aggressive.
Do it.
You want to do another one?
Yeah, sure. What if you were interviewing Conor McGregor, who just lost his most recent match?
Okay, you gonna play a man?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not gonna ham it up. People can use their imagination.
Be a man. Be an Irish man.
Oi, doy, doy, doy.
Yeah, that's what he sounds like. Yeah. Honestly. Hello, Conor.
Hello.
So why did you lose so bad last night? Why did you lose the fight? Are you a big fraud?
Oh, Raymond, I brought my best game, but sometimes your best game isn't good
If you
enough.
talk a lot of shit, now you're not talking shit. What if I bring a gun to a fight? What are we gonna do then? You gonna act like a big hard guy? You don't think I could shoot a fucking guy who does jujitsu?
Why don't
you think I'm some kind of bitch who can't shoot a guy because he's karate chopping? What the fuck do you think you are? You think you're some kind of fucking Spider-Man?
Why don't you just face me man to man? Why do you need to?
Because I'm smart enough to bring a gun. All right, I got guns and I'll bring them. I'm not afraid of getting stopped by the cops. I'll bring a hammer, but I'll have a gun too. I'll have the hammer as a diversion, and then the cops will just take the hammer away. I still have a gun that can shoot you with the gun. You come from Ireland, you don't even bring a gun. This is why you have no fucking country. This is why the British, we fought the British. I didn't, but other people did. And you come from a country where they fucking go, maybe we'll put a bomb in the mailbox and kill a kid. Are we losing the Irish vote now?
First impressions.
Yeah.
Much more aggressive than Larry King.
Yeah.
Definitely changing up the legacy.
Right.
And that Larry King would be more, I feel like his thing would be more that he'd be passive aggressive.
Okay.
He would.
I can't do passive aggressive.
Well, that's the thing. You're incapable of that.
I try to be passive aggressive.
You're not capable of being normal aggressive.
What do you mean? I'm ultra aggressive?
You're ultra aggressive.
Okay. Let's do another one. I'll try to tone down the aggression.
Okay. How about Malala?
Okay, this is a good one. Yeah. Malala is here on the show. Hello, Malala.
Hello. Great to be here.
This is a little awkward.
Honored to be here.
Okay. Whatever. You talk over me? You're a guest in the show. You're not the host.
I'm so sorry.
No. We don't need more of you.
I just wanted to express how glad I was
I just told you
to be
that
on the
you're talking
show.
too much and you're talking more. So you get off the wrong foot.
Well, you're leaving these spaces of silence where, a guest,
Lala apparently thinks she's a big shot
guest
here.
feels compelled to fill them.
I like to leave moments of suspense and drama, a cadence, if you will, and you are just blah, 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 blah. So let's start the interview over.
To be fair, I'm a world-renowned women's rights advocate who.
Can I be honest with you? I don't know who you are.
Who was nearly killed because of her commitment to women's rights in the Middle East. And I think people might have an interest in what I have to say.
I mean, it's also kind of selfish, isn't it? Like if someone it's like if someone came at me and I brought him with a hammer, like Conor McGregor, and I start hitting him with a hammer and shooting him. Am I a men's rights activist, or I just not want this guy to kill me? You defended yourself. I mean, I wasn't going to bring this up.
I was shot by the Taliban advocating for women's education, for girls' education.
I didn't know who you were. I honestly didn't know. Let's break the fourth wall. I didn't know who Malala was. She was shot by the Taliban? That's terrible.
Oh, that's terrible. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Well, I think you got the gig, babe.
All right. I mean, you think it's a good... You do one more?
Let's do one more. How about Phoebe Bridgers?
Fucking Phoebe Bridgers. So we got on the show today Phoebe Bridgers. Why isn't your name Bridges? What are you trying to prove here? What is this?
Got her.
Yeah, right? This is interview over. Mike's muted.
Aced.
Yeah, she's done. Yeah, like this is also something I'm going to do on the show. So respond this time.
Yeah.
Why isn't your name Phoebe Bridges?
Well, my name.
See, you're muted. No one can fucking hear you. You're done. It's great, right?
Good. Yeah, no, that's a great interview style. Muting the guest's mic completely.
Yeah.
Not even when they get out of line, just from the beginning.
Well, because I'm being aggressive.
It's a preemptive strike.
It's a preemptive strike because, but honestly, you have a famous family, at least self-serving. Call yourself Phoebe Bridges. Oh, are you related to Jeff Bridges? Maybe she is. Maybe, I'm just saying.
That's a terrible question for an interview.
No, well, first of all, it wasn't a question. What?
If her name was Phoebe Bridges, that would be the absolute worst question you could ask her.
First of all, the name begs the question. Second of all, I wouldn't necessarily ask it. I'm saying it'd be a benefit of being named Phoebe Bridges. All right? That's what I'm saying. And I'm also saying...
I don't think it would be.
Because people like Jeff Bridges. Who's in True Grit? Is Steve Buscemi the star of True Grit? And is Steve Buscemi the star? Did he play the president and the contender with eating the shark sandwiches? No, it was Jeff Bridges.
It was not Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, was Steve Buscemi in The Big Lebowski?
No,
he was.
And there were a lot of other actors. Well, yeah, he was.
Yeah,
right?
see.
Yeah.
See, you're not playing. You got to play back at me. But what are you typing?
I'm typing. I'm just taking notes. Just play it back to you.
Anyway,
remember when Steve Buscemi was in movies?
Point is,
producer note number 1.
Point is, it would be good. Second of all, Bridgers is a dumb name. Objectively, I don't.
No, it is. It is a dumb name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You agree?
I totally agree. It's a name that does not come off. It's like, why am I saying this? Because you resent saying it.
Yeah. Because bridges is like, oh, it's a bunch of bridges. Maybe your family built bridges and were killed building bridges.
Yeah.
Probably. A lot of people die building bridges. I'm not the guy building bridges. Don't fucking come at me with that shit. I'm just saying. But bridgers, it's just like, what's a bridger? Someone who builds a bridge? That's a stupid word.
A bridger is probably like someone who it's like the people who own the bridges that were being built.
Was she some rich bitch? Fucking think she's better than me? Well, let's start the interview over. We got Phoebe Bridgers here. You think you're better than me?
Yes.
Fucking bitch. And then mute her. Let's see. No one can hear him. No one can hear her. Yeah, I think we can move on. What?
No, it was fun.
It was fun. It was good.
I think you got it.
Look, I mean, give me the job. I could have prevented the rise of white supremacy. I could have prevented other, horrible things. What else we got going on?
Well, we got the. Well, we were talking about Russia before. There are protests going on in Russia right now.
Right. I saw that there was something going on where Russian kids were pelting the police with snowballs.
Yeah, snowball fight.
What's that about?
Looks fun.
What's the deal there? You got story. I don't know what's going on. There's some guy in prison. Is it because of ever snowing?
No, it's because of a critic of
a film critic,
the government. it's for Roger Ebert.
A.O. Todd, or whatever his name is, from New York Times.
Yeah.
He didn't like. What's the movie that came out? Tenet. He thought Tenet was overblown and overbuilt, and then but Putin was like, I like this. Putin thinks that Christopher Nolan's a genius.
Yeah.
He thought Inception was just he likes to think about the fact that he gets it and no one else does.
Right.
He's that kind of guy.
I do like to imagine Putin being that kind of guy.
No, you don't understand because it's
he's a guy who's like he legitimately gets the movie, but it's like he tries to make it make more sense than it actually does.
You understand? They sync up. The different things sync up in the different time. That's why time's moving differently.
No, this would actually happen if you had a certain. It's all about physics. Is real theory.
Has to do with Joseph Campbell and the hero cycle. The hero. You ever hear of the hero cycle? the hero has to go. Bring up the hero cycle. I want to see what the different stages of the hero cycle are. Joseph Campbell horse shit. Joseph Campbell is basically this dude who he studied a bunch of movies like Star Wars, and he's like, look, I found a pattern all these movies have. It's kind of thing where it's like if you boil any, we're all atoms, we all share atoms. It's like, yeah, that's not important. Like, you have to boil everything down to a super common denominator for anything to matter anyway. There's only 12 stories in the world. Go fuck yourself. All right, you can't write shit. You wrote some kind of play about how you were a milkman who was also a spy, you hack. I bet you he has some awful scripts he tried to sell to Rod Serling or whatever for the Twilight Zone, and Rod Serling just flicked a cigarette in his face. Just told him to get out, you mutt. Get out of here. You write like a fucking invalid. You write like an invalid crackhead. And he took his dick out and he started pissing all over his own floor. That's how mad he was. Rod Serling from the Twilight Zone was so mad that he just took his dick out in his chair and just started pissing all over his floor. He goes, see what I'm doing here? This is how mad I am. You're such a hack.
No, yeah, it is true that every person who writes those books about screenwriting, and I read them sometimes. I kind of like things being boiled down like that sometimes, but but it is true that it's every single person, including the most popular ones, who write about screenwriting have always written some horrible, egregiously horrible sounding shit.
Oh yeah,
it's Eddie Moretti, the skateboard racer. It's never anything that sounds good.
And then aliens give him a skateboard made of gold. A1 number one, yeah. And then the girl with the big tits comes over and says, "Sit on my dick."
And that's the dark night of the soul.
Right.
Is when the big titted whore comes and sits on your dick.
Whose name is Mitzi Bitsy. Mitzi Bitsy comes over to the skateboard kid and then shits into a fucking bucket. It just makes no sense. It's just also perverted people writing these things.
I'm gonna for this structure. I'm gonna break down my own screenplay.
Mitzi Bitsy the tits whore.
Mitzi Bitsy the tits McFuckhole.
Anyway,
did you want to hear some parts of the hero cycle?
Yeah, sure.
Well, the number one is the ordinary world.
Oh god.
This is when
you let me guess. This is when you fucking realize, my world. I'm just a dumb fuck who lives. I gotta go to work. Like these people are all like supposedly communists, but like they view anyone who lives in or like goes to work every day is like, oh my life sucks so much. It's like what? Like just fucking this guy. Yeah, he works at a plant. Let him work there. Let him build a car. You're not better than him because you fucking write stupid books.
Right.
Go on.
Do you want to hear?
Yeah.
Okay. This is where the hero exists.
No, I get it. We'll do the next one.
Yeah, whatever. Call to adventure.
Oh, he's some guy who like, hey, don't worry about the fact that your boss is like a real prick, and he's not gonna let you. You gotta build cars. Fuck that. You gotta go save some whore, the heroin.
I think you might be describing Drive.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Maybe this does work. Drive was pretty cool. Refusal of the call.
Yeah, like some guy. Yeah, because this is the thing where the guy's like, "No, I can't do it," but you're some fucking Marxist who's like, "No, don't worry about your job and the fact that you feed your kids, and that's an honorable thing to do. Society doesn't matter."
Sure.
Go on.
Meeting the mentor.
This is some old fucking guy. He's just like he's trying to pump himself up. Joseph Campbell here. Oh, I'm basically the mentor was me. I'm the one teaching you. He thinks he's the mentor with Mitzi Bitsy horse script.
The mentor that's the wizard.
Yeah, it's
any dumb wizard.
It's Obi-Wan Kenobi, like trying to molest people.
Right. It's usually some kind of magical stand-in for a pedophile.
Yeah, it's like some guy who gives you like, ancient knowledge, and which is basically like it's all inside your asshole. Though we gotta get it out of your asshole, and then we can you can learn from that. This is a learning experience, okay?
Going off of that, the next step is what this is: crossing the threshold.
Oh yeah, it's oh. That's the threshold you're crossing. Fucking pedophile Campbell. Fucking hero cycle. The hero cycle, you know what the hero cycle is? It's an asshole. He's trying to fuck.
It's when the mentor goes, look.
This is the hero cycle.
Let
me see your hero cycle.
I've been teaching you a lot, haven't I?
Yeah.
And what are you gonna give me in return?
The hero cycle is when the kid he fucks some other kid.
When it turns into a ring.
It's all cycled when the abuser becomes when the victim becomes the abuser.
When the intergenerational violence starts, the sexual violence between generations.
Yeah, is that a thing? Is that what Tenet's about? I can never tell. I watched Tenet. I mean, it seems like parts of it are really dumb, but then like there's some Tenet army, the future army, and they go in the past, and some of them go in the future, and they're fighting. They're gonna meet in the middle. That doesn't make any sense.
The dumbest part
I'm not
of
dumb.
Tenet,
They're dumb.
And look, maybe I'd be down to watch it again and like see what I'm missing, but it's like the dumbest part of Tenet is definitely, spoiler alert, is definitely when like they're in this boat. It's this woman, the protagonist, which his name is Protagonist.
No, the man's the protagonist.
The man's protagonist.
Yeah.
Main guy. Then there's this woman he's involved with and her abusive husband. Right. And it's like they have this plan, like they have this whole plan.
Spoiler alert.
Elaborate plan built out. And then she just throws him off the boat. Yeah, it's like, what happened to the plan?
Yeah. No, it's she didn't follow the plan. She's a chaos. She's a what Carl Jung would call the trickster.
She's a little trickster.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is tests, allies, and enemies. What's that one?
Allies are friends of the guru who also give you knowledge, but it's other pedophiles, and then the enemies are the cops. Come on, this is all very big. We're done with this guy. I'm done. I'm done convincing the world that Joseph Campbell's a fucking scumbag.
Let's do one more because this one has a fun name.
Okay.
The very last step is return with the elixir.
Oh God. They're not even trying to hide it. What could that possibly return with the elixir? Look, you don't want to get this fucking roofie, but it's actually fine. You take it too. That's literally like I got raped, now you gotta get raped. It's not even fun. Right. This isn't even fun. This is like if someone showed you a bunch of pedophile stuff and was like, well, make this look like a pedophile. It already is.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not even like flexing here.
Yeah.
I feel
it's a hat on a hat.
Yeah, I feel dirty now. But how do we get onto this? Russia?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Russia.
Oh,
snowball fight.
Okay. So why? Who are they protesting? What's going on?
There's this guy named Alexei Navalny. It was a critic of the Kremlin.
Okay, of the Kremlin.
And he was arrested, and they're protesting his arrest.
Yeah.
With a snowball fight, which is cute.
This is the country that's trying to like take us over. I don't understand what's going on. Why aren't the cops? And I watch this. They're just getting hit by snowballs and doing nothing.
Yeah, they're probably honestly they probably are like packed snowballs. They probably hurt.
Yeah, and those cops. Those cops wanted they're looking at America going like. I mean, they used to say like, "Oh, blue jeans and rock and roll," and they go, "Oh, we can shoot people," or like as cops. The cops are like, "Oh, we can shoot people who like wave guns in the air or like not even have guns."
Right.
If a guy pulls out his wallet, we could shoot him. I mean, I gotta get hit with snowballs. It's still the same thing though. It's still looking at America going like, "Oh, this is great." Like people in America, there's opportunity, and then you can get a job, and you can become rich. You're saying I could shoot poor people, right? That sounds nice. I mean, is no one getting hurt? I feel like someone's probably getting shot, right?
I mean, look, I'm sure people are gonna get hurt. I mean, it's like I don't think they're gonna I don't think they have a gentle attitude towards protesters. They might show it in a different way.
They might, I guess the cameras will go off at some point, and then people just get murked. Whatever.
Maybe. I mean, look, I don't know. Do they do? I mean, I know they kill people, but it's like
the Russians kill people.
But like, do they do that to like street protesters still? Like, would they do that to?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Did they ever like just always do that? I mean, you're painting Russia.
I feel like at some point they would have.
I don't think every protester in Russia was killed, but they would bring you to the gulag probably.
Yeah, and they had like the kind of like the show trials for a while.
I don't think do they have show trials. I think they just brought you to a gulag and you just stayed there. The whole thing you disappeared in the night. I mean, the Gulag Archipelago is probably fake too. Everything's fake. Nothing's. I mean, what was it? Gulag Archipelago? It was written by Solzhenitsyn.
Yeah.
And it's really well written. It's probably it's probably all. There's nothing real anymore. Or maybe it's totally true. I don't know.
Or maybe it's totally true.
I don't really have a dog in this fight, but just
I do remember reading that at one point, like the Soviet Union brought out his ex-wife.
Solzhenitsyn.
So yeah, and like his
ex-wife. And he snored so fucking much. This motherfucker wouldn't even get a mouth guard. He claimed that someone stole it along with his underwear. That lying fat prick. I swear to Christ.
Yeah, I mean, apparently, like she said that, like, he fabricated a bunch of stuff, and it's like, but it's one of those things where it's like they do that too. They trot out family members.
He said he made me come. I never came in my fucking life. This guy's got a prick the size of a thumbtack. Someone please fuck me.
It would be great if all of Volume 2 of the Gulag Archipelago is just about like it's like him bragging about how well he can make women come.
Look, I got my wife here, and I just fucking make her come anytime I want. I fucking stick my finger right in the mouth. I tell her I'm the Gulag daddy. And I feed her borscht while I'm fucking in the ass, and she loves it. And she's like, if you ever tried to fuck me in the ass, I would cut his dick off like Lauren Bobbitt, because she would know the name, like like Lauren Bobbitt, the porn star.
Right.
And whatever. I'm just saying, do people even know what we're talking about? The Gulag Archipelago? Is it? I think Jordan Peterson repopularized it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people know about it now because of him.
Yeah, I knew about it before because I'm a worldly guy. But I read the first 10 pages when I was in 10th grade. Yeah, that's how it goes.
You're a little dilettante.
What's a dilettante? Someone pretends? Like a charlatan.
Someone who just kind of like, it's like they waft from, interest to interest.
Yeah,
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I built a synthesizer when I was in 8th grade. I mean, it wasn't very good. It only had two like, but whatever. Did you? No. So fucking everyone's like, oh, I put together a DIY kit. No, I've actually built it. I built a voltage controlled oscillator. I have a 555 timing circuit. Don't fucking come at me with your stupid hero cycle bullshit about how you bought some kit from some company that makes like synthesizer modules and you just soldered some shit together. I mean, whatever. You fucking think you were. What were we saying?
What do you want? What?
What was going on with this protest? I don't know. Where are we in this?
Well,
have we enlightened the people at all about this protest?
I mean, look, I don't think either of us fully understand this protest, but like,
aren't they trying to pretend to be Americans? Did you show me? Wasn't there something?
Oh yeah, there's this girl on Twitter who I saw who's like teaching.
I thought you were saying that was Lorena Bobbitt.
No. I mean, she doesn't not look like Lorena Bobbitt.
Is this girl gonna cut her dick out?
Look, this is her explaining how protesters can pretend to be American tourists, when the police try to arrest them to protect themselves.
American. I'm American. Внимание на произношение. Тут прям I'm American. I'm American. I'm American. Если вас просят паспорт, скажите, я забыл свой паспорт в отеле.
I left my
passport at the hotel. И обязательно смотрите, где у нас артикль the hotel. The hotel.
Why is she doing this?
She's doing it because she's trying to teach people how to, like, with a believable American accent, how to say, I'm an American. I left my passport at the hotel. You're violating my rights. Like, to get out of getting arrested.
Well, because Americans famously say, like, 5 words. Like, I'm American. Like, you imagine, like it doesn't make any sense. It's like you'd be like, hey, look, I know I'm an American. I left my stuff at the passport. It's like, I'm American. Left my things at like, how dumb are these Russian guards? Do you think they can do this?
I mean, look, that's the thing. It's like, because they're Russian, they might just hear the words and then be like, okay. Like,
no, because it would be like, if you were Spanish, if I was pretending to be Spanish.
I don't think a lot of these Russian police officers are bilingual or anything.
Yeah, no, you're not getting this. Because if I'm some cop, if I'm some Johnny kill you cop, bang bang motherfucker,
Johnny
cop.
Murkowski.
Yeah, and some fucking guy comes in, and well, you're the cop, and I'm the guy, and I pretend to be Spanish, and I'm like, hola. Biblioteca. That guy doesn't speak Spanish. You ever heard a guy speak Spanish? You go to bodega. It's like, I'm not going to do the impression, but it's just,
to be fair, I think her American accent was a little bit better than that Spanish accent.
I'm saying is jilted. It's just. I
think the idea is like it doesn't have to be that good because like they're not really sure what an American accent sounds like.
Look,
either,
the accent's fine. It's the fact of like you're saying 3 things over and over.
Right. Yeah.
It's just no one's. You bring a hammer. How much do they love film critics that they're fucking letting people learning American accents, by the way?
I think it's just like...
he's not a film critic. What is he? He's a fucking Kremlin critic.
He's not a film critic, babe.
Can you imagine people like rioting against the cops for Roger Ebert? Hey, I thought his review of North was kind of unfair. He famously trashed the movie North. If you watch it, it's a fucking hilarious movie.
It's a cute film.
It's for a kid's movie. I watched it like a few months back to see if it held up, and it more than holds up. It's actually a really funny movie. It's got a lot of, and Roger Ebert trashed it. Now imagine if I could put Roger Ebert in a cage because of that. I mean, jawless Roger Ebert at the end of his life, I could put him in a cage. He's dead now. But imagine if I could have, with no jaw, and he's in a prison cell, and I'm feeding them things that are hard to eat with no teeth, like big steaks, and like with no knife. Like just chew it. It's delicious. It's rare, so it's tough, or whatever. But it's more. I don't know, but or like.
Is it worth it if you get him when he still has a jaw? Is it worth the arrest?
I really like to give him taffy and say this is all you can eat. Hey, Rob Reiner says hello. Yeah, you fucking mutt. I don't know. I mean, I like Ebert.
Ebert also trashed A Clockwork Orange, I think.
Did he?
When it came out.
Too many tits. Too many tits in the Clockwork Orange. I don't know. It's too violent. But he also famously was the only guy who defended the Wild Bunch in some early screening. Everyone was like,
maybe he didn't trash a Clockwork Orange then. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Because if he liked the Wild Bunch, why would he trash a Clockwork Orange?
yeah, I also don't think, like, I mean, he knew who Kubrick was at that point. So I don't think he's like, just, who's this scumbag Kubrick? Fuck this guy. I don't know. Maybe he just jerked off too early in the Clockwork Orange and got bored. You looking it up?
Oh, yeah. No, he really panned it.
What did he say?
This is interesting. He says Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. Yes. Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange is an ideological mess. A paranoid right-wing fantasy masquerading as an Orwellian nightmare. It pretends to oppose the police state and force mind control, but all it really does is celebrate the nastiness of its hero, Alex. Can't necessarily argue with that. I mean, look.
God, what are you fucking you bringing the
look
cancel culture to my house?
Look, it's an interesting take on it. Is all I'll say.
It's a cool movie where milk comes out of tit statues. All right, and they go fuck some people up, and there's rapes, and then they dress like they're moving a piano. All of them, right? Is that what piano movers wear? Like the stupid jumpsuits?
I guess
they dress like they're airbrushing a fucking Ford Fiesta.
Look, I love A Clockwork Orange.
It's great. I'm just saying
it's a great film. I would even say it's a beautiful film.
Yeah.
In some way, you know. But it's like, but it's look. Well, that's the thing. It's like look. That's the nature of like doing a complex thing in film. Is that it's like it's this strong. The book is like this too, where it's like it's really strongly from his point of view. So it's
I don't get this whole thing. I'm saying is like, who gives a shit? They're wearing little droopy hats and they're dancing around. He's doing Singing in the Rain. He's pissing into a fucking corner. He's hanging out and listening to Beethoven.
Well, hold on.
It's a crazy
hold
movie.
on. He's singing to Mr. Ebert's point. He's not just singing in the rain. He's singing in the rain as he rapes a subdued man's wife.
Yeah, he's fucking. It's a weird movie. Is my point. It's just out there. It's just crazy stuff. He's just fucking. I like Beethoven a lot. I'm like, all right, oh, cool, dude. Oh, the Glorious Ninth. It's like, yeah, we get it. You like Beethoven. Can't shut up about Beethoven. I mean, I like the Ninth Symphony by Beethoven, but I'm not going to go.
I'm starting to think that you like. Can
you imagine?
This weird version of A Clockwork Orange where all the violence is stripped from it, and it's just British men being silly. Can
you imagine going up to like two teenage girls?
A Clockwork Orange is just the silly Brit hour to you.
Can you imagine going up to two teenage girls at a record shop and being like, "Have you ever heard of Beethoven?" and not being like a perv creep? Like, I mean, who would ever go home with you? Hey, you ever listen to the jazz? You like Benny Goodman? Anyway, you want to fuck? Come to my place. We'll listen to Gene Krupa. I mean, it's just crazy. It's craziness. And they have this. There's like a bar, and they just have like milk. They're all drinking milk with like pills in it, and it comes out of a tit. It's just crazy. Why were you like, look, who was looking at this movie going, we should organize society like Clockwork Orange?
Right.
Oh, I got to draw my philosophy about life from this? Why can't it just be a weird movie about tit statues? I don't understand.
Fair enough.
Why can't things just be what they are? Oh, this is a right-wing thing posing as a left-wing thing.
Well, to be fair, probably at the time that it was released, there were a lot of people, there were a lot of douchebags probably, like, waxing philosophical about, like, you know, how this relates to the fucking, like, women's movement or something. Like, there were probably, like, people being like, well, if you can't just rape women, then who's to stop the government from peeling your eyes open by force?
Well, that's a good point.
Like,
that guy's making a good point, though. Like, you know, is safety worth is not getting raped worth your liberty?
I don't know if those things are mutually exclusive, right?
I think as Thomas Jefferson As Thomas Jefferson once said, "Give me tyranny, or give me rape." Famously said that. It's one or the other. You get tyranny and you get rape. It's there's going to be some raping. I mean, I think that is the inherent thing. Is like, look, sometimes you get. That's why I'm not a libertarian anymore, because I realize that the whole gimmick is like, look, sometimes you get raped, and it's like, well, that shouldn't be. Well, why can't we just change? Cross that out and not allow rape also. Hey, we want a lot of freedom.
People, it's just a sad fact of life and existence that people tend to be dumber than the things they consume. Like at its best, art is smarter than the people who are ever going to consume it. So
right.
It's like, so it's like...
Yeah, I don't know what it's for. It's not...
Like,
it's
like Clockwork Orange, I don't think it's supposed to be exact. I think it's supposed to be this extreme dichotomy.
Well, that's a great point. You're either too dumb to get it,
right,
or you're too smart to, like, care in the context of, like, passing bills for to make laws. Like... Right. Who's in that fucking sweet spot where it's like, no, I totally understand the point here, and therefore, here as my proposal for the Constitution. Like, is there something in the Constitution that says, like, as seen in Fight Club, if we don't blow up a credit card company, it's problematic. So let's allow that. Also, religious freedom. Yeah. So, did we cover Russia at all? I don't remember. It's fine.
I don't think we did. Look, we use it. Russia's a good jumping off point for a lot of things.
Sure, but I hope that guy's okay.
Me too.
So this has been great. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. We'll be back. If you want to hear more of the Kump podcast, we have the Kump Patreon. You can sign up for that. The link's in the thing here, and you can get another extra episode every week. Comes out Wednesdays or Thursdays, one of those 2 days. But it's every week, so it's great. So do that. It's only $5 a week for that. It's fucking so good. Love it. Good. You can follow Lucy on Twitter and Instagram at the Steinbag, right?
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
Yeah, you put yourself in the bio. We'll do that. Links everywhere. Links for everyone. Get your I'm a Wine Princess Bitch T-shirt if you want. It's phenomenal. You can live your whole life.
Still haven't gotten mine.
Well, it takes time. They take a long time to ship stuff sometimes. It's like, it's not the quick. Look, if you're buying it for your dying mother, don't. If she's gonna be dead in a week, because it takes more than a week to get. I'll say that. Fair warning.
Yeah.
Follow the show. We love you. I'll start this now. Have a great week.